segment, going to have a conversation with one of our own, and talking about Odadeɛ Philip Okwampa Kwanin. He is Tech Influencer of the Year award winner for 2023. He's already seated, and let me welcome him. Odadeɛ.
For life.
Odadeɛ.
For life.
Odadeɛ.
For life.
How are you doing, my brother?
Oh, I'm doing well.
All right, we
by
thank
God's
God.
grace.
We thank God.
Yeah.
We thank God, and I hope everything is well.
Oh yeah, by God's grace, everything is fine.
We thank God. We thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God. And let's talk a little about yesterday's contest.
Oh, okay.
NSMQ.
Yeah.
People say they were serial at some point. I'm for some and stuff like that. How did you find it yourself? How was the experience for you?
Okay, so I enjoyed it very well.
Okay.
I wasn't under any because I felt we were in a comfortable lead.
Oh, really?
So when the Accra guys, the Jubilee guy was answering the radios, you see, when you are behind, that's when you rush to answer
Things
radios.
just to catch up.
Yeah, just to catch up. But our boys were relaxed and waiting for the right time to answer the question. So it was a nice contest. I mean, it was befitting a quarter-final contest, and the guys did well. For me, I wasn't scared. I knew we were going to do it.
Yeah, because the radio part,
Yeah.
That's why people say, Charlie,
Yeah.
Accra, they are closing up. They are closing up.
Yeah,
they are
they
closing
were.
up. So it was a bit, quite a bit tense moment.
Yeah.
But like you said, I mean, we know our boys. And
Yeah.
we know what they can do.
Yeah,
we know what they
PRESEC.
can do. So, I mean, projecting into the semi-finals and to the finals.
Okay.
The 8 is coming home. You
Yes,
think so?
I think so. I think so. I mean, it's going to be today, later today, and I'm tipping the guys to win against Infantipim and Kita. Kita has been one of the tough competitors.
Well, I mean, we are in with Infantipim.
Yeah, Infantipim
And the Kita people and
yeah. So I think for the past years, Kita has been very tough. Whenever they meet PRESEC, it's a tough contest since 2007, 2008 there, and now they have gone very consistent in the contest
and very confident.
Yes, very confident. So I'm expecting a very tough contest, but I mean, PRESEC will still come out victorious because we are bringing the 8 home. Yeah,
Definitely.
the 8 is coming.
Definitely, 8 is coming home, like he said. So, what is also your thoughts? You can share your thought with us and your experience with us, how you felt, how the moment went for you during the quarterfinals yesterday in Kumasi. You can send them on 02000 92925 here on the breeze. And well, NSMQ, I'm sure that our God is great.
Yes.
So we'll leave it for God and make sure He will sail us through.
Yes.
Philip, so let's talk about our business of the day for today. But normally what we do on the show when we have another day in the house, we try to throw back a little to look at. I mean, all the things that happen during your time in school.
Yes.
You never had a chance to feature in NSMQ.
Okay, so for me, I was part of the Science and Maths quiz team for our time.
Okay.
I was
2011.
Yes, I was actually the head of the quiz team.
Okay.
So when we had to reserve food at the dining hall, I was the one doing all these rounds.
Okay.
But unfortunately, our year is the only year that the quiz didn't come off. So we were the first 4 years group.
Okay.
So after 2009, 2010 we were there in Form 3.
Okay.
There wasn't the contest. 2011 where we completed we couldn't have it. It was a sad moment.
What happened at the time?
And we heard there wasn't any sponsorship. I mean, the prime time people didn't get sponsorship. So we prepared and we were hopeful that we will find ourselves on the screens.
But it didn't happen.
No, it didn't
But you guys
happen.
prepared very well.
We prepared after school.
Wow.
Most of our friends were home, but we were still on campus.
Preparing.
Eating the whole grub and I mean ready to do it for the 3rd time in a row for PRESEC, but it didn't happen. So
Wow.
I mean,
Then I'm sure that you are a pro when it comes to quizzes and science quiz and all that. Taking a critical look at the science and maths quiz and how it has been transformed and the momentum it has gained so far, what is your view? What do you think?
Okay, I think the marketing team for prime time they have done a good job because they have been able to market the program very well. And now those times there used to be just a few schools, but now they have brought a whole lot. So now every school is interested. Those days it was just PRESEC, St. Peter's, and OWAS,
the big schools.
The big schools. But now there is even a regional contest, and the whole show has transformed into a national conversation. Whenever National Science and Maths Quiz starts, you see that it trends on Twitter
everywhere. No, yesterday, I mean, most places I drove through were on a standstill.
Yes.
You even think they were watching football, but you go and National Science and Maths Quiz.
Yeah, so that's the interest it is now. But I'm very excited about the educational component because it's not just about the contest. They try to educate us about science. I actually got interested in doing science because I was watching this quiz in primary school GHS. So it's a good thing. It's something that would inspire people to take up sciences and So I think.
So based on your experience, what would you advise, possibly to help PRESEC to grab the 8?
Oh, okay. So I think the contest is more about preparation, one, and also having a winning technique or a strategy, because I mean it's not always the best students or the best team that will come out victorious. There are strategies. So the strategies, some may be how you can handle pressure. Sometimes you see the Kumasi schools, their old students are there making so much noise. Sometimes
is it quite sometimes it intimidating? Do you think it gets to the boys?
No, I think some
shouting and
this even puts a lot of pressure on their contestants because they look into their eyes and they see a lot of hope. They have to deliver. When certain calculations or answers do not go their way, they can become tense and it may spoil the whole show. So I think they're having the strategy, being able to control, have control over the tension the whole thing comes, because if you are representing PRESEC, it's like the whole everyone is looking at PRESEC winning or PRESEC being eliminated.
But this time I'm for you against you.
Oh yeah, it's always like that.
It's
always like that. So I think the boys should be calm. They are very good. They are very sharp. They just need to stick to the plan. You might start the contest, get your first 3 questions wrong, but it's just the beginning. You can just catch up and pass those who are ahead. So the strategy and having like patience to go through the rounds is very key. And of course, we have God on our side. I see Mr. Fram and the others, they are always praying while sitting in the crowd. It's all part. I believe we will bring it. We'll bring the 8 home.
I make it rain. I am a metal halide commonly used. Yes. Go ahead.
Silver chloride.
No. Did anyone else ring? No. Okay. I'm a metal halide commonly used in cloud seeding. Yes.